Here we have a horizontal crack in a windshield. The first thing you need to do is put a stop drill at the end of the crack. You want to drill 1 to 2/16 ahead of the crack. You don't want any crack going past your hole. You can either drill down to the plastic or you can drill part way down and tap a bullseye. We're going to use the bullseye tapping method here. Here we go, we tap the bullseye. You see the bullseye in the end, that'll help stop the crack. Now we're going to mount the crack eraser tool. Make sure you use plenty of suction cup lubricant and you back the injector and the adjusting bolt off so you can suck the suction cups all the way down flat to the windshield. Push until you don't hear any popping sound of the air coming out. It's got to be seated firmly to the glass. Now we'll slide the crack eraser tool down the windshield. Make sure that the crack eraser tool slides nice and easily. Now you want to mount the injector and the adjusting bolt. Turn them down until they touch the glass and then go about 2 turns afterwards. This will put a little pressure on the injector so the resin can flow in. Now we're going to mount the crack expander. Mount it about 6 inches back from the crack and slide it up within about a 1/4 inch of the injector. You don't want to mount it at the tip because you might push on the crack and expand it. Turn the adjusting bolt up till it touches the glass. Now you want to add resin. We want to put 1 drop of chip repair resin in to lubricate the injector, just 1 drop. Then we want to add about 10 drops of the crack eraser resin. Now we'll install the piston and we'll turn until we get pressure. So you turn it down to where the O-ring starts to stand up at the bottom, the red O-ring. As you see that standing up, that's creating pressure. You don't want to turn it so far that you blow it out. Now we're going to go back to vacuum by turning the piston counterclockwise and we're going to see if our stop drill is filling, if resin is flowing down the crack. And it looks like the bullseye is filled. That's what we want. So we slide out just past the bullseye and we're going to turn the pressure up. See how the red O-ring stands up? Now we're going to turn the crack expander up. We want to flex the crack open so the resin can flow in because the crack is tight at the tip. Make sure you keep the crack expander just ahead of the injector. You want to keep sliding the crack expander down the windshield and the injector, keeping the crack expander ahead until the resin starts to flow in well. Then you go ahead and pass the crack expander and you keep sliding the injector and the crack eraser tool down the windshield, and you'll keep turning up the pressure by turning the piston clockwise because when you get close to the edge, the crack has got a wide gap in it so the resin will flow in very easily. In fact, it'll leak out as you see here. So you keep turning, sliding so you continue to fill the crack all the way up to the edge. Then you want to leave the tool for 5 minutes to 15 minutes in the sun. The resin cures off of ultraviolet light, so you just leave it, don't pull the tool off. Now we've already let this one set for 15 minutes and we've pulled the tool off. Now we're going to fill the little drill hole at the end where we put the stop drill. We're going to take the crack expander off the windshield. We're going to clean up the windshield. I use a razor blade to clean the extra grease off so it cleans a little easier. We're going to scrape any extra resin off the crack, and you want to scrape with the crack, not against it. Now this is after we've let it cure for 15 minutes, remember. We keep scraping the resin off all the way down to the edge. And we'll wipe the extra grease off and wash the windshield up with some glass cleaner. I will take a scribe and I will draw where the crack was. You can barely see the crack once it's repaired because it takes the refraction away from the light glinting off the crack. Now we'll show you what the crack looks like from the inside. The patented crack eraser tool can be used over and over again. You can buy resupplies whenever you need them. The average windshield costs $200 to $1,000, so you can save hundreds on replacements.